Hey, look out. It's Faith Talk Live. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
He's a living legend. Ezra Jacob right there in front of us, musician, speaker, great husband, been married almost a year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And a manly beard on top of all that. So what more could you want?
Yeah. And Jeanette's favorite son. So there you go. Oh, you didn't hear that from me.
Wow.
He just texted me and told me that, your mama.
Oh,
Just kidding. I don't want to start anything, Ezra.
Don't start the sibling rivalry there.
yeah. Jordan might have something to say about that, Ezra. So watch out.
You know, I guess, do we have to, like politicians, do we have to give equal time to siblings?
You know what? Maybe. And Jordan would be a great person to have on the show.
Yeah, you would. Jordan's a great guy.
Maybe we should do that.
He's a lot funnier than I am. So,
Hey,
No, don't sell yourself short, Ezra. You guys are both funny.
what would happen if we got both of you on at the same time?
You know, I feel like Jordan and I have a good natural sibling chemistry that just we're always working off each other's jokes and stuff like that. So I feel like that'd be a pretty highly rated show there.
I think
so next time, you and Jordan both on.
Yeah.
And we need to throw in Jade too, because
That's
Jade's
true.
awesome. And
Throw the whole bunch. Just throw
the whole bunch in there. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's do it.
It sounds like you've got your own Partridge family going on over there.
Yeah, the whole gang.
Ricky's much too young to know who the Partridge family is.
I know who the Partridge family is. I although I'm struggling now with the song because I would always hear.
Does it make you happy? I think that's the only song I can remember.
Okay. There was another one too that my dad had us listen to growing up, and I cannot remember it now for the life of me. It's gonna bother me for the rest of the day.
Don't worry about it. You're not missing anything.
So does your mom drive a psychedelic bus? And if she does, you are the Partridge family.
Yeah.
She does not drive a psychedelic bus, but every vehicle that she did drive with us always seemed to have a ton of kids in it.
Okay.
You know, it was like the clown car, like, you know, and then, you know, just so many kids coming out of it. That's what it was like growing up, for sure.
Yeah. So Jeanette, I see that Jeanette's watching. Jeanette, Ezra just called you a clown. So
because she used to do so back in Chicago, she used to do clown ministry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. And until clowns got scary. See, after a while, clowns got really scary, and nobody likes clowns anymore.
Yeah. So she used to do clown ministry at the church that I grew up in Chicago, and I would do it with her sometimes. And so I'm sure she takes it as a compliment.
Yeah. Okay. So, that's good. And she says it's the Mo-mobile.
That's true. That's called the Mo-mobile.
Mo-mobile. Awesome. Ezra Jacob with us. He's going to do a song, maybe even two here in a few. But I do want to talk about, I noticed on your Facebook, I didn't realize it had almost been a year, but on the 28th of March, it will be 1 year. Do you still have your cake in the freezer? That's what us old people used to do.
There's no cake in the freezer right now.
Good.
And part of that is just because we're both trying to diet a little bit before this vow renewal that we're doing. Because of COVID last year, our plans kind of got messed up, and so we're doing the big shindig this Sunday.
All right.
We're trying to shed a few pounds. Her more than me because I am a sucker for sweets. So I fall easier into temptation. She has a much stronger will than I do. So
yeah, I can see that. But she didn't need to lose anything, so she didn't have far to go.
That's what I said. But
yeah.
All right. So you've been married. Let's call it a year because you're pretty dang close. How should I say this, Dan? I don't know how to ask this. What have you learned about Abby in the last year that you didn't know before?
Well,
she squeezes the toothpaste in the middle.
Okay. This really took me by surprise. So we're still getting settled into the house that we're living in right now.
Mm-hmm.
And she says one day, I need to go to my parents' house to get more stuff. And one of the things that she names is her rock collection.
Rock collection.
And
she has a rock collection?
It's and not just like oh, here's like 5 rocks. I'm talking about there's an entire cabinet that is over in our dining room area that has, I mean, geodes, that has like just a million different rocks.
Wow.
It is a lot. And I remember just opening my mouth, just going, "Are you kidding me?" Oh my gosh. It was honestly, it was amazing. I was like, it was just one of those things where it's like, wow, in a way, I thought I kind of knew everything about you. I didn't think there were any more surprises. So it's kind of nice that there was no surprise.
She has pet rocks. There you
Pet
go.
rocks. Yeah.
Now, is that why you're looking for a bigger house, because of her rock collection? What?
You know what? Yeah, we're trying to find a bigger space to put all those rocks.
Those are going to come in handy someday, you know.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk, and I'll do, and we'll get done with this in a second. But I was just a little bit curious. What would she say that she learned about you within the last year? What do you think she would say?
Oh man, that is a really great question. What would she have learned about me? You know, maybe just the fact that I'm a little bit of a neat freak. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. That's kind of a thing. I mean,
so you keep cleaning up her rocks, and she wants them where she leaves them out.
I just I don't know what it was. Maybe it was because we, over quarantine, we were binge watching Monk, and maybe that kind of came out a little bit in me.
Oh,
Okay.
But I don't know what it is. I'll just see something, and I'm like, I'm just gonna put that away. Just gonna
tidy up here a little bit. Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. I'm with you on that. I like a tidy place. Wait, your mom says how you organize your shirts is.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, for the most part, whenever I actually am like sitting in front of them, and I just have the time to actually go through and organize them, I have them organized by sleeve length, color, style.
Dude, wow, that's intense.
Oh yeah.
Now, you're not as bad as Monk. Now, Monk is one of my wife's favorite shows. Mine, I love watching it with her, and it's a great show. It's not on any longer, but you can see the reruns. Yeah. But he is neurotic when it comes to neatness.
Yeah.
And that's what makes his character. You're not that bad.
No, I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad, thankfully. But I honestly, I feel like while we were watching the show, they're just all of a sudden I just noticed things. So I don't know what that was about, but
I think was that your brother that just commented it as well? I think.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, is that local artist Ezra Jacob?"
Yeah, that's him. That's my brother.
Love that guy.
Yeah. That's my brother. Shout out to him. He got engaged in November. So
yes, and we love Jordan.
Yes.
We got to get him on the show. I think that'd be great. We're talking with Ezra Jacob, and we're going to hear some songs in a second. How's it going at church? Worship going? Are you guys 100% there? So not that it matters with worship, but how you guys doing?
Well, here's another just quick update, life update. Is that as of January 1st, I actually have stepped down from LifeBridge, and I'm pursuing music full time.
Rick, I forgot to tell you that. Oops, sorry.
No, it's totally cool. It's totally cool. Anyway, so there's just a transition that God just began to put on my heart, on Abby's heart, and we just prayed about it, and we felt like, hey, this is the time. If there's ever a time for me to try to pursue doing music, it would be this time while we don't have kids.
Right.
Be able to just go for it, see where it leads. And so talked to the staff at LifeBridge about it. They were totally behind it, and so it was just a pretty smooth transition. So,
well, smooth for you, not for us, but because we don't get Ezra anymore. So now that you've had time, you got more time to, obviously to play around, and you're playing at lots of places on the weekends. You can always check out Ezra's Facebook page to see where he's playing next. Are you having more time to write? Are you getting inspired for more songs? How's all that going?
Yeah. So I am having a little bit more time to write, and it is it's one of those things where I have the time to sit down and write, and then I have all these different ideas.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it comes down to actually sit down and write it, put pen to paper, I don't know what is going on. Although I will say, I am playing a brand new one for you guys today, so
awesome.
Right.
That'll be a fun one. So,
you know what you need is more rocks around. That will help inspire you.
Yeah. Maybe
they have inspiration. Yeah, just put the rocks in different configurations, and it'll inspire you.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just borrow one of Abby's many rocks.
Yes, there you go.
Well, you being on your own now, I don't feel so bad about asking you. I play a mean cowbell, so I would love.
You always need more cowbell.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Ezra Jacob here. Well, that is so cool. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
For you. And listen, you crush it, dude. Not just because you're in front of us, but you crush it. You're gonna do well.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Now, before you do your song, are you still working at the Crazy Coffee or?
So I am at Honeysuckle Biscuits and Bakery in downtown Kennesaw.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is that's been really great, actually. So last year I was kind of just there like one Friday a week. But now that I've kind of opened up my schedule and, I'm there a little bit more often during the week, I actually really like it a lot more. I think just being able to know the customers, getting that interaction on a regular basis has been a really cool social outlet for me, I guess, so that's been great. That has been really, really great. Plus I get to drink really good coffee every day. So
now when we go there to see you, what food item do we have to get?
Yeah.
Right.
What is a must?
So I mean, biscuits is in the name, so you gotta get biscuits, right?
Biscuits are awesome.
What I really love is I love getting a bacon, egg, and American cheese biscuit with a little bit of honey in there. Oh, so good, good.
All right, count me in. I want it. You had me at bacon, so
yeah, the bacon is really good. The bacon that we have is really good.
Now, since that's your side of town, Dan, as well, it's in Ackworth, so you have to. I guess I'll have to get on Waze and find you. So
downtown Kennesaw.
Oh, Kennesaw. I'm sorry, I said Ackworth. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, so if you want to check out, do you get to play music there as well, or are you just?
So I have talked a couple times with the owners about, hey, what would that look like? And so maybe, if things start opening up a little bit more in the summer, that might be a thing. So, yep, Honeysuckle Biscuits and Bakery.
Hey, well, let us know because we would love to come over and see you.
Yes.
And dude, check out the biscuits and eat the biscuits. That does sound good, doesn't it, Dan?
Save me some bacon, man. Put a bacon on a biscuit and I'm happy.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Ezra Jacob, what you got for us? A brand new song. How did you get it? And let's hear it.
Yeah, so this was a song that I started. I started this a few years ago. Even while I was just interning at LifeBridge, this was just an idea that I'd had, kind of in preparation for Easter. And it's funny because Easter's coming up. Anyway, this song is it's called the Resurrection Song, and it's just about what Jesus has done. Basically just the gospel in a song was kind of the way I wanted to go for it. And just the power of God at work and just being able to lift him up in praise. So, yep, that's what this is about.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, let's see if I've got the words here, but let's see. Sometimes even with the words, I screw it up. So
we won't know because it's new. So we won't know.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I was a slave to darkness, a captive to my sin. I had no hope to hold to till you came in. The man who lived to love me, the God who died to save, he came and made a fool of hell and its grave. Lift him up, Jesus Christ in all his glory. He has paid the price that I could never pay. God of love, you have stepped into my story, and you saved me from the error of my ways. Oh, lift him up. There's hope beyond all reason. There's reason now to sing. The God who raised up Jesus, he lives in me. Lift up the name of Jesus. Let every saint cry out. The Lord of our salvation, give him his crown. Lift him up, Jesus Christ in all his glory. He has paid the price that I could never pay. God of love, you have stepped into my story, and you saved me from the error of my ways. Oh, Jesus, you alone deserve my praise. Higher and higher, there is one name higher than the power of all my sin and shame. You get the glory, and you are worthy of my praise. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, we're singing higher. There is one name higher than the power of all my sin and shame. You get the glory, and you are worthy of my praise. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. My Jesus, yes, you are. Lift him up, Jesus Christ in all his glory. He has paid the price that I could never pay. God of love, you have stepped into my story, and you saved me from the error of my ways. Oh, Jesus, you alone deserve my praise. Oh, lift him up. Oh, lift him up. Oh, lift him up. Oh, lift him up. Oh, lift him up.
Wow.
Good stuff, Ezra.
Not just another pretty beard. He's got it. Ezra Jacob there. I'm going to assume that's called Lift Him Up.
So, yeah, I've kind of been playing around with the title. I originally had the Resurrection song, but I've kind of also, sometimes they do that parentheses thing where it's Lift Him Up.
The parenthetical title is Lift Him Up.
Yeah. There you go. So
I wrote down this, the way that you said this one lyric. I thought it was really cool. He came to make a fool of hell and the grave.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Love it. And look, you got a proud mom there. You made her cry.
Is she crying?
She's crying.
Well, at least in her emojis, she is.
Yes. Because there's no crying in baseball, but maybe, she can cry.
Yeah. And grandma says, Ezrita. I love that. Ezrita.
Yeah, it's like little Ezra.
Yeah, I love it.
One thing for sure, your family loves you to pieces. What a great family you have, Ezra.
They are an awesome family.
I'm blessed.
We love spending time with you, and congratulations to a year. Hope you have a great weekend this weekend, and let's get you and your brother on.
Yes,
And,
that'd be great.
hey, maybe the whole family. Bring the bus on the go.
Bring the rock collection.
Yes,
and
maybe
organize it by color and type.
Yes.
That would be great.
I'll carry the laptop around and just show you guys the whole thing. So.
There you go.
I love it.
Ezra Jacob, follow him on Facebook. Where else, Dan? Can Instagram, right?
Facebook, Instagram, anywhere else? Ezra, YouTube?
YouTube. You can go on YouTube if you just go youtube.com/Ezra Jacob Music. You can find me there. The best places, YouTube and Instagram, those are the ones that, Instagram links to Facebook, so you'll get it all there too. But if you want to check, I just posted some new dates that I'm going to be playing at different places on my Instagram. So go ahead and do that. Check it out there, and stay up to date with what I'm doing.
What's coming up this weekend that folks can go see? Are you playing here?
Yeah. This week, this Friday, I'm going to be playing at Red Top Brew House.
Mm-hmm.
That just opened up not too long ago in downtown Ackworth. So that's one of my favorite places to play.
Okay.
It's always a great crowd, and they have fantastic food. So
you had me at food. So
I'll be there from 8 to 11.
All right.
I'm going to have to open my Insta chat so that I can find out where he's going to be. So.
Yeah.
All right, Ezra Jacob, you're amazing, buddy. We love you to pieces. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
This is Faith Talk Live.